Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and as you and I head into this new year, I invite you to consider the idea that we live in a universe that makes available to us an infinite number of possibilities. Consider the weight of that for just a moment. An infinite number of possibilities are available to you and available to me. In a moment, I'm going to share with you a story about a woman who created some extraordinary possibilities for her life to inspire you to go big this next year. But first, I want to share with you a video from a physicist. His name is Brian Greene, and he's talking about the constituent components that make up this universe and how everything really is truly energy. Because when we talk about infinite possibilities, we're not just talking about a philosophy, we're talking about physics. Check this out.
So imagine we look at a familiar object, just a candle and a holder, and imagine that we want to figure out what it is made of. So we go on a journey deep inside the object and examine the constituents. So deep inside, we all know you go sufficiently far down, you have atoms. We also all know that atoms are not the end of the story. They have little electrons that swarm around a central nucleus with neutrons and protons. Even the neutrons and protons have smaller particles inside of them, known as quarks. That is where conventional ideas stop. Here is the new idea of string theory. Deep inside any of these particles, there is something else. The something else is this dancing filament of energy. It looks like a vibrating string. That's where the idea of string theory comes from. And just like the vibrating strings that you just saw in a cello can vibrate in different patterns, these can also vibrate in different patterns. They don't produce different musical notes. Rather, they produce the different particles making up the world around us. So if these ideas are correct, this is what the ultra-microscopic landscape of the universe looks like. It's built up of a huge number of these little tiny filaments of vibrating energy, vibrating in different frequencies. The different frequencies produce the different particles. The different particles are responsible for all the richness in the world around us. And there you see unification, because matter particles, electrons and quarks, radiation particles, photons, gravitons, are all built up from one entity. So matter and the forces of nature all are put together under the rubric of vibrating strings, and that's what we mean by a unified theory.
Dancing filaments of light. I love that. You and I are pure energy, and we are vibrating at a particular rate. And here's what's great. Everything around us is also pure energy, and everything around us, these dancing filaments of light, are actually in what's called superposition. That means that they are responsive to your intention and ready to become any possibility that you are willing to be a match for. See, you are vibrating at a particular rate. Your beliefs, your thoughts, and your expectations are governing the vibration that you're in, because those beliefs, thoughts, and expectations translate right into your feeling tone. Your feelings are simply the conscious awareness of the vibration that you're in. And so as you shift your vibration, and as you shift what you believe, what your attention is on, and what you expect to happen in your life, you begin to organize all the energy around you, and it brings into your life amazing possibilities. So let me tell you a story about Stacy. Stacy is a woman who has 3 children. She was divorced, she had breast cancer, and she talks about how through the surgeries of breast cancer and the scarring that she was left with and the reconstructive surgery, she had a lot of beliefs around not being worthy, not being good enough. And she thought to herself, how could a man ever want to be with her with these 3 kids and with all this scarring? And so she lived in a possibility of being single. That was the greatest possibility that she truly believed and expected for herself. And yet, at the same time, she wanted a different possibility. Maybe you can relate to this. You want a different possibility, but your governing belief system and really what you expect to happen in life is the result you're currently getting, which is not what you want. And you want something different. So how do you make that change? How do you make that leap? Because making that shift of shifting your beliefs, shifting your vibration, and shifting what you truly expect to happen in your world is the starting place of all the change that results in your life. And so what Stacy did is she knew that she wanted support with this. And so she signed up for Manifest Your Man, a program that I coach, which is how I know her story. And through that program, she began shifting what she believed. She began systematically shifting what she put her focus and attention on and what she truly expected to happen in her life. And what's great about it is your vibration isn't singular. In other words, when you shift your vibration to a greater possibility this next year, it won't just affect your love life. It can't help but affect every other area of your life. When you open up to more good, when you open up to more love, when you open up to more expansion, when you open up to greater possibilities, you begin to attract them from every area. Stacy had a book that she had been struggling with for years. She finally finished the book. She published the book. And while she was living this life, she felt more joy, she felt more aliveness, she felt more peace, expressed more beauty. And because of that state, she attracted an amazing man into her life, a man with whom she shares creative passion with. Not only are they romantic partners, but now they have started a business together. They've started a podcast together. It launches actually this January, and Stacy is living a life that she absolutely loves. So if you would love support, tapping into a greater possibility this year, if you know that this is your year for love, and you know that you would love something in your life, but there's a part of what you expect, there's a part of your beliefs, a part of your vibration that's just not in harmony with what you would truly love, and you would love support bridging that gap, then I've placed a link in the description below to have a conversation with a team member of mine that can tell you all about Manifest Your Man. Manifest Your Man might just be the most important move you make this year to help you make this year finally your year for love. Click the link, check that out. It's a complimentary conversation. Just the conversation is going to send a wave of energy to the universe, letting this world know that you are ready and you are opening yourself up to the greatest year of your life and the greatest relationship you have ever had. In fact, I'm going to let you hear from Stacy herself the results that she created and the results that she experienced with Manifest Your Man to inspire you. Check this out.
Hi guys, this is Stacy, and I'm hailing from Kingston, Jamaica. I finished the Manifest Your Man program. I was coming from a very broken place. I'm a divorcee and a cancer survivor and a single mother of 3. Also from going through my breast cancer journey, I had to have a mastectomy and did reconstructive surgery after. And just between the radiation and the scarring from that, and then the scarring from all the surgeries, I was in my head a lot about my body and about, loving myself, and feeling like I really could not onboard a partner with 3 children and have that person accepted, etc., was a major block for me. For this year, I was in the April cohort, I believe it was, and I was just like blown away by the things that I learned. Aside from attracting love into my life, which I did, so I've been writing a memoir about my cancer journey from 2012. I was not able to complete it. I was finally able to not just complete the book, but also get an editor, get a publishing consultant, and the book is here. It's here, people. It's here. And I would say, guys, that the guy, oh my God, the guy is, I can't even find words to explain how much of a blessing this man has been in my space. Guys, I can't begin to tell you, it's Manifest Your Man and more is what they should really call the coaching program, because that's exactly what happened to my life. And if I could say one thing, if you're on the fence about taking this program, get off the fence. Jump on the side that says take it. Take the course and run with it. Take the course and run with it. I promise you, you will be manifesting not just your soulmate, but so much more. Thank you so much, Matt. I love and appreciate you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda, for being a champion for me and for really encouraging me to take this journey. So yeah, boss coach. Matt, you're a boss coach.
So I hope that inspires you as much as it does me. And so I challenge you this year, set your sights on something big. This year, go after what you would truly love. And don't just go after it, but expect that it will happen. On a daily basis, put your attention on it. Put your expectation factor to receiving this good into your life, and you will create an extraordinary year, the very best year of your life. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.